Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Termination Dust. Hopefully you're having a good day. It is the weekend here. It has been, I want to say about 2 weeks or so since we updated, which is on me. We had a lot of stuff going on, so I apologize. It's been a little while, but we will get back up to speed. I'll have to start posting double, I guess, for the next few weeks, but hey, you know what? It's a fun job. Somebody's got to do it. Anyhow, I wanted to get into a topic that they've been talking about in the RC world recently, and that is the new Traxxas announcement of the Sand Racer. I do believe that's what it's described as. Two-wheel drive, max size scale brushless RC. But before I get into that, I wanted to do my fun fact for the day. It's the fun fact for spring, and I think it's kind of appropriate for their announcement, and we'll relate it back to it here in a second. But spring fever is a real phenomenon. As the days get longer and warmer, increased sunlight boosts the production, they say, of serotonin, a hormone linked to mood and energy levels, making people feel happier and more energized. The natural boost often leads to feelings of restlessness and excitement as spring arrives. Yeah, so I thought that would be kind of appropriate with the few days ago announcement from Traxxas about their new rig, and then Losi also announced a sprint car rig and whatnot, and and I've been looking at them, and I don't know which one, if any, I'll actually get. So we have quite a bit of stuff from a variety of RC makers, but I was talking to a buddy of mine, and it just seems like a lot of the stuff that's coming out is well, I don't want to call it redundant, but kind of the same thing over and over again. And I don't know. He was talking to me if we were going to go out or if I was going to go out and take a look at that rig, but I was like, I don't know. We're going to see how it all shapes out. I'll see some more reviews of it maybe. Or heck, I might just pull the trigger and just go ahead and buy it outright and do a review on it. I just haven't decided that yet. Because the amount of the car for what you get is my issue. And at $1,300, because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, it's $1,200. No, it's $1,299. $1,300 for a rig that is kind of similar to the X-Max or the XRT, and it's two-wheel drive. I understand two-wheel drive comes with pros and cons, but yeah, it just seems pretty steep for that. And I may choose to spend my money elsewhere for the time being on another type of rig, or we're looking at maybe even the, I would like, if you're thinking about it, take a look at the Losi Super Laser Nut. Is that it? Laser Nut Super? Super. I think it's the Super Laser Nut. Anyway, it's the giant size version of the Laser Nut. And for a significantly less cost than the Super or the Sand Racer from Traxxas. You might want to take a look at that. I have the smaller version of the Laser Nut, but I'm thinking maybe I'm going to probably end up getting the larger version of it. I understand anybody who has the Laser Nut knows the issues that it has, and it needs a lot of upgrades on, especially on the A-arms. I also had issues with the diff fluid. I had to call up Losi and get them they actually sent me some diff fluid because they sent it without diff fluid, funny enough. But so they all have their little quirks and their little issues and whatnot. But I think for the price, because it's almost half the price of the new Traxxas rig, the Sand Racer, it's, I think, it's just running around $700. So it's not cheap by any means, but it's cheaper than the $1,300 for the Sand Racer. So you might want to take a look at that. I know we are. And then also the Losi Super Baja Ray is a phenomenal rig, and you get a massive size and a lot of power. And I don't know. I just keep going back and forth on it. We'll see. One of the things with the Losi Super Baja Ray is it tends to flip over on its side. But maybe it wouldn't do that so much in sand. We don't have a lot of sand. We do have some, and we will be racing there this summer, but we don't have a lot of sand. So yeah, we don't have the big dunes that I guess that's designed for. So maybe that's the reason why I'm not so super whatever about it. But you know, we have sand dunes down to Jim Creek, and we'll take some of our rigs out there this summer for you guys to see. But yeah, it's just a lot going on in that RC community. As I said, then Losi also announced a sprint car, their sprint racer. It didn't hit as hard as I wished it would, I guess, because I wish the sand racer would have hit me harder, and I'd have been like, go get it, put in that pre-order right now. But it just didn't hit me like that. And it's a little bit longer than the X Max, but from the images that I've seen and the videos I've seen on it, some of that length is I guess I don't want to call it false motor or what, but it's a motor on the back to just plastic piece, and it gives it another few inches of length. But the actual length of the rig from tire to tire doesn't seem to be that much bigger than the X Max, maybe by an inch or so, or the XRT. The XRT is a little longer, I think, than the X Max, if I'm thinking right. I'll have to put them up against each other and see. But you're not getting a whole lot. And I'm seeing my X Max right now standing up, and it is significantly shorter than my Super Baja Ray by about a half a foot or more. So it's just, I don't know. I just don't know yet for what you're gonna get. Yeah, I don't know. We'll keep looking at it, and chances are, knowing me, I will probably end up with one, but I just won't end up with one like immediately out of the box or out of the gate, as it's been announced. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so we have that going on. And as I said, the Losi sprint car, it's still up in the air on that. It kind of reminds me, it's reminiscent of the Losi Razor Ray, to me anyway. So I don't know. It looks similar. It just reminds me of it. I don't know the internals of it, how it differs from the Razor Ray, but yeah. We'll see how, again, knowing me, I end up with a lot of RCs, so there's a good chance I'll probably end up with both, but we'll see how it goes. So all that being said, and we're going to get back into shooting videos, get back into doing this stuff for you guys. I appreciate your patience in this all. As I said, we had a lot of stuff going on, but we're getting back to it. We're going to hit it hard and fast and running. I wanted to get this video out. I wanted to talk about the new stuff in RC world today. Summer's definitely right around the corner here in Alaska. We're up in the 40s, and for a lot of people, I'm afraid that isn't a big deal, but for us, it's a huge deal. We're in the 40s, and it's staying there every day, which means snow melts and summer comes, spring comes. So we're really excited about that. We didn't really have a big breakup. And for you guys who are not familiar with the term breakup in Alaska is when the ice and snow all melts at once, and you get a bunch of mess and spray on the roads from cars driving. You get just muddy, and it usually smells like dog poo for like, I don't know, a few weeks, because all of that stuff that was frozen is thawing out. So anyway, we this spring do not have that, so we're kind of lucky, and we're just going to enjoy the weather as it is and take advantage of it where we can. And we're going to take you guys along for the ride. The side-by-side, I took it out just around the block the other day, so it's going to be up and ready here real quick. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun stuff going on, and I hope you guys join us. Hit that if you have anything you want to see us do, or have questions for us, please feel free. As I said, I have a lot of the RC cars that you can compare the Sand Racer to compare it to, and I just I'm going to hold off on it for a little while. We'll see how long that is. I may change my mind tomorrow and just order the thing, but I'm going to wait, as I said, for a little bit, I think. But we're going to be taking a lot of RC cars out in a lot of different places. Up north, we're going to run up to Fairbanks a couple of times this spring or summer. We've got some fishing trips down south that we'll be doing. That's Seward and Homer. We'll be taking RC cars out and drones out wherever we go, just to put them out and have some fun with it, and just enjoy life. So anyhow, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Think for yourself. Take care of others. Thank you very much for your time. Hit that like and subscribe if you can. We really appreciate it. It helps us a great deal. And leave a comment if you have anything you would like us to do to comment or do or comment on or see or whatnot. Please feel free. Anyway, thank you once again for watching. Apologize for the long delay, but we are back at it. I'm going to throw up this video. Then we got some time lapse that got going on that we did, some cleaning work. We've got a lot of stuff. Anyway, thank you again. We'll talk to you guys later. Much love. Peace.